Meares, so I'm old.
Meares.
We got 4 games that we're going to do for week 1.
It's
very excited to be back.
Fucking football time!
We're not even doing the Eagles versus the Redskins because you decided to watch Hard Knocks.
No, Eagles are going to lose, dude. They're going to lose. They
That's
suck.
fine, but because you watch Hard Knocks, we got to do the Bengals and the Bears. But let's start with the Ravens and the Broncos and see what you got going on.
Thursday night kickoff, baby.
First game, we're going to do a playoff rematch from last year. Pivotal in the Ravens winning the Super Bowl.
Yes.
They're going to Denver once again to start the entire season, and this is rebronculous.
Wow.
I created a new word, rebronculous. It's redonkulous, it's ridiculous. -9, the Broncos are fucking favored by 9 points.
That's a lot.
They've lost defensive players out the ass. They got white guys as receivers that are hurt.
Yes. Wes Walker is
And
questionable.
they're favored by 9?
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? The home team has won this game 4 of the last 5 meetings, excluding the playoffs.
That doesn't cover 9 points, though.
It does not. And you got Dumerville gone, as you said. You got Von Miller, who was suspended for
6 weeks.
doping up. And I don't know how. I mean, you got Peyton Manning. You got Wes Walker with an ankle injury. I don't see how the Broncos are going to cover the 9 here. I like the Ravens to score some points in this game. And I think Broncos win, but I think Ravens cover.
I don't know who wins. I don't give a shit. -9, I ain't taking the Broncos with all their injuries.
I don't blame you.
You can't do it.
It's almost a lock of
The
the week.
Ravens won the Super Bowl, and Joe Flacco was this MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How the hell is this a 9-point spread?
It's amazing.
I'm taking the Ravens with the 9.
Nice.
Next game we're going to do, Atlanta traveling to New Orleans. It's a divisional battle.
It is.
And it's -3, Saints favored at home. So that's basically your push.
Yes.
So does Drew Brees, with his coach coming back, beat Matt Ryan's new contract? Can he stand up to the pressure?
Well, you got the Saints have won 4 of the last 5 of these matchups. Even without Peyton last year, they won 1 of the games. I think this is going to be an offensive battle. The over-under is set at 54.5.
It's a lot of points.
I would still take the over, I think. Either way, I like the Saints to win this at home. I think the Dome's going to be rocking. They're all going to be excited. Peyton's back. And I think Brees is going to throw all over this Falcons defense. And I don't think the guy from St. Louis, Steven Jackson, is going to help their running game that much. Give me the Saints -3 in this one.
I got the Saints by a lot on this one because I think Matt Ryan is a bitch face.
Nice.
Since he came in the league, it's like a red face, bitch face thing that's going on. It's a Drew Brees, not Drew Brees, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
Same thing. It's like you always want to cry.
He does seem to cry a lot.
And I think this is going to be like, hey, I signed a big contract and I'm going to lose by more than 3 points and I'm going to cry.
Nice.
Third game we're going to do, Bengals traveling to Chicago. You are in love with the Cincinnati Bengals because you watched Hard Knocks.
I'm in love with both of these teams. I actually predicted both of these teams to win their division, so I don't want to hear that hard knock shit.
Okay, well then you got -3 with the Bears at home, so this is a push as well.
Well, you got Geno Atkins on the Bengals. To me, is going to be him and J.J. Watt are going to
Isn't
be...
that a diet?
The Geno Atkins diet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very skinny, though.
Yeah.
I think you have Geno Atkins and J.J. Watt as the 2 top defensive guys in the league. I think he's going to be in Cutler's face. Atkins is going to be in Cutler's face all game. And I just think the Bengals are the better team here. Young offense, A.J. Green being passed to from Andy Dalton. I think they're going to run up the score. I think they beat the Bears easily by 3, so give me the 3. I'll take points all day long. I'll take them straight up if I had to.
No, I'm taking the Bears all day long because, one, Jay Cutler's my third bitch face.
He is a bitch face.
He looks like he's crying when he's happy. He's in a commercial and he looks like he's crying. But at the same time, he's got your guy that you made me pick in fantasy.
Brandon Marshall, dude. Stunned.
You said that they were going to be awesome, and I'm not convinced. Like, I thought the Miami Dolphins, after Hard Knocks last year, were going to dominate the world. Like, I thought they were going to win the Canadian Football League and the NFL after I watched that. And you know what? They didn't make the fucking playoffs. Fuck the Bengals. Bears win by fucking at least 10 in this game. Last game we're going to do, Packers traveling to San Francisco. I think this is the one that just determines who wins the NFC. And I think it's the Packers going to dominate this one. But you can tell me otherwise.
Dude, it's week 1. Settle the fuck down.
Nah, I'll settle the fuck down when you tell me how I'm wrong.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not on the Packers' dick like you are. But I really didn't think the 49ers were going to be this bad offensively. But they don't have Mario Manningham. They don't have Michael Crabtree, both on the PUP list. They have Frank Gore, who's getting old.
Puppy.
They have a great tight end in Vernon Davis, and they still have Anquan Bolden. But Kaepernick, to me, is a question mark. I don't believe that 1 year makes a quarterback. So you know what? I think the Packers, with their offense, with Aaron Rodgers throwing the Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, James Jones, I think they take this game. I'll take the 4.5 because I know they're going to cover. I'm even leaning towards them winning outright.
I'm going to take this year and I'm going to call out 2 people in the NFL. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
2 good quarterbacks.
Call them out.
Why is that?
For being less than what they are.
Wow.
It's been 9 years since Tom Brady hasn't choked.
That's true.
The last team that he didn't choke against was the biggest choking team in the history
I don't know who that is.
of creation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of creation. And Aaron Rodgers hasn't won a fucking relevant game in how many years?
Not in the playoffs, he hasn't. 2 years.
Yeah, since he won the one
Super Bowl.
where he came from the 6th seed.
Correct.
Where he wasn't favored.
Correct.
It's time to call these 2 guys out, step up, and get to the Super Bowl and play each other and see who's best. Eli Manning can fucking heave a ball twice against you and beat you. But he beat you, Tom Brady. Let's get this shit on. Let's get the 2 best quarterbacks into the Super Bowl, and let's let Meares make that happen.
So are you taking the Packers?
I am. Of course I'll take the Packers. I don't think Colin Kaepernick was part of the conversation. So that's our first show of the week.
So excited.
Comments of the week.
Make sure you get them in. We need funny ones. We need racist,
Angry ones. Angry ones are the best ones.
Anything you can give us.
We will read the top 5 next week.
Yes.
Best comments.
You'll be featured on the Mole Meares Show. What's better than that?
There's nothing better than that because it's the Meares Show, and we will fucking see you next week.
That's right.